everybody. We're in maximum flood mode now. I know right now I'm inside and everybody goes, oh great, he's having a wonderful day. Well, no, I'm not. It's flooding, and when I say flooding, it's not like coming up to the three inches below the door. It's at the door. We stuffed bags in here around the bottom and closed the door, and then took like a butter knife and stuffed that on there. We also put baggies in here, and then when we closed the door, it pinched them in there, and then we slid that in there, and as we closed it with those bags there, and we pinched these bags into the door. And I'm guessing the water's going to get maybe a foot above the door, bottom of the door, maybe more. This could be a flood of a century here, because it's raining all day long. There's a typhoon. I moved the computer out of here, got my desk up on the bed. These beds are going to get flooded, mattresses. Pulled the bottom doors out of there. And you get all that stuff out. Got all the electrical off the floor, I think. So we are in flood stage. I don't know what. I can't see through the window very good. It's got too much water on it. But yeah, we're just at the beginning of this thing here. We're just at the beginning, and it's just going to get uglier. See right there. See right there. I've never seen it this deep ever, but it is definitely raining all day today. There's a typhoon up north. It's not here, but it just sucks moisture and bad weather into all the surrounding area, hundreds of miles away, 300, 400 miles away. We got the dogs up here, and thing up here. So that's Stefan. That's a dog that'll bite everybody. And Rocky, he should be up there too. I don't know if he is, but he should be up there too. I don't see him. There's Stefan. He's thinking he's gonna jump the fence. But I don't see Rocky unless he's laying down. Yeah, there's Rocky. They're both up there, so that's good. Both dogs are up there. Chickens, I don't know if they can swim, but they're tied to the ground or to a tree around their ankle. They got little chicken ropes. There's a guy over there behind that thing right there. There's one in that little hidden spot there. He's supposedly out of the rain. This guy's in the middle of the rain. I'm kind of watching that brick line over there right here. There's a line, and my finger blurs the camera because it goes into autofocus. And if that gets up to that bottom line, we're definitely above the bottom of the door. So anyway, it's everybody else's houses are higher than this one, I think. There's some down the road, though, down the alleyway, that are, you know, the old style where they live on the river banks, and they are at the river bank. So their house is a foot deep minimum in water. See it flowing? I don't know if you can see it flowing, but it's literally flowing. Yeah, see the bubbles and stuff going by? Yeah. It's flowing right past us. So, anyway, we're getting everything off the floor, putting up on the beds. I think the beds are going to get wet. I think the furniture is going to get wet. I think the shelves are going to get wet. I think we step up to this room here. There's a step up about I don't know, 5-inch step up. However, the 5-inch step up is right here at the back door. We got the washing machine in. People put their washing machines outside, but right there. But we like about 6 inches to come inside this here. If you can see that, that's about a 6-inch. There's more, and like I said, it's water everywhere. Motorcycle, we tried to get it up as high. Don't buy these new scooters if you're going to go through water, even on the highways, because their air intake is below the water line, and they suck water into the engine. My brother-in-law drove his using the water taxi to get us in and out of here. And it sucked water all into his oil. His oil was all white and stuff. And he had to rinse it out like 3 or 4 times, run about 3 or 4 quarts through it to get it back to normal. We're going to go upstairs. Good thing is we have a second floor up here. We have a spiral staircase. And we go upstairs. Here we go. You're going to see the real river flood here. This is our balcony we have here. So you can see down there, kids love this. This is very highly polluted water, by the way. So if you're a foreigner, don't get in it because you'll get a rash. My wife, who's not a foreigner but hasn't lived here and really doesn't go in water like that. Oh, see, it's in their house right there. It's in that house already. This is the back here where flood is. But if you look over there, these people's house is down on the ground. I mean, their floor is the ground. And they're already a foot, almost 2 feet deep in water right there, folks. So they're washed out. I don't think there's damage of any worry of their house washing away, but definitely you see how deep it is over there. He's up to his knees. That tall boy is. That girl's above her knees, but that's all in their house there. Yeah. So this is the real deal here. The rain's kind of slacking off, but like I said, it's scheduled to rain all day long, 90 to 98%, I think, until after dark. I'll have to check my forecast again. But yeah, we plan to build our house when we build a house on stilts. For number one, it's just to have underneath the house patio that's shaded all the time. Number two is tsunamis. We're not in a flood zone, but we're between they're up high. See their steps there? They got 2 feet to go almost. They're lucky. They did it right. I don't know why my brother-in-law's family didn't tell him. Build your house another 1.5 foot higher. But so far, we've been like inches or an inch from water coming in since we've been here building the boat. It's flooded maybe three times. So anyway, we got all our stuff up here. Got my computer and everything, all my tools, my electrical tools and stuff. My shop vac, my water, so I can vacuum all the water out with that. Ha ha ha. And there's my computer there. So we have transferred pretty much what we can transfer up here. There's my fish net in case any fish come in the house. I could scoop them with that. So anyway, we will be back with more. Man. Hopefully the river will get so high that there's no more obstacles and it can start flowing real fast over the top, or it'll wash out all the back, like over here. We've got this area where, see down there, we got all that stuff blocking the flow. Well, if the river gets high enough, it'll wash all that out. It'll blow it all out. And then it can flow once again and get the water out of here. This goes to the ocean. The ocean's not that far, just over there, maybe a mile or two to the ocean, maybe less. I don't know, but this river goes directly into it. There's a cat on a coal tin roof. Old people will know what that means. There was a movie, A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, once upon a time, a long time ago. Even when I was, it was almost before my movie watching time. But yeah, see there, kids are, you can see the current right there. Yeah. Not sure what he's doing with that, but you can't bail. Not yet. There's no bailing. Well, that's my brother-in-law's bench to stand on to go to their sorry store for short kids. They stand on that and over. So anyway, sorry you're looking at this through a little crack, but they've got the tarpaulins down to prevent rain from blowing in here. So anyway, I'll leave you with a shot of the flood. Bye for now. Paradise Lost is out. Right, bye everybody. We're going to do a flood water level check here. See how it's going. Whoa. See that? It's like a river. It's flowing. See it flowing? All the way from up there. Let's go zoom in here. It's flowing all through here, all the way down here. You can see it running and flowing all the way down and rushing back into the river. So it's basically coming out of the river up here. The river's pushing it into here. And from between those two houses there and up there, and it's pushing it here, and pushing it all the way back, and then it's going rushing down there and back to the river. So it's making a detour basically around the river. So actually, if they built a dam up there and between this house and the next house, they might stop a lot of this flooding. It might try to back in, it may try to back in here, but it's not super flooding like this. See, this is super flooding here. Yeah, so we're about a foot or so above. This floor is about a foot above that water line. So that's good. And over there, I'll show you our rain gauge. I'll show you from here. You see that wall over there? You see that brick there that's barely, the top of the crack is above the water, right? If I can get my finger in front of the camera, right there, that little line there. Well, that's 7 bricks. 7 bricks is to the bottom of that last 4 brick that you can see right there. And this is the 8th row of bricks. So we're about 7 1/8 bricks down from the top of that wall. And that's what we use as the gauge. Right there, it's about even or level with the entry to the door, the front door of this house, which this part of the house, again, my finger, this part of the house is lower than this part of the house here. And then the kitchen steps up about 6 inches or so. So we kind of keep an eye on that, see what's going on. Everybody's walking their dogs, everything. And if you go up to the street, it's dry. This is the street level drops down, and then we get into the flood because we're about the same level as that river over there, stream, creek, whatever you want to call it. It's a river now, but if it wasn't this high, I'd call it a creek or a little stream. But anyway, we're still dry, and it seems to not be getting, well, it actually is going up slightly. So we do need to continue to worry. We've tried to seal the front door with plastic bags under it and around going up the sides. So we don't know if it's really at the door or above the bottom of the door or what, but so far in the house we've been able to maintain dry. It hasn't come in yet. So that's what we're working on. It's continuing to stay dry and not get wet. Those people's house is about 6 inches above over here. There's that little wooden thing that keeps their dogs in, but it's about about 6 inches above. And I don't know what those other houses are. This is the mother's house here, and that's a son, and this is a daughter's house. And that wall there, that's another daughter's house. I think that's going to be built someday. They're working on it. So this is like a little family compound here. I'm zoomed in a little too much. But, and then down there, you see that house there is already in it. That house is in it, and all those little houses down there along the river, they're underwater, about a foot and a half inside their houses. That first house, though, right there, you can see its door. Its door is about another 8 inches or so above the water line, so they're staying dry for now, and I hope it stays. Doesn't get any deeper. So we will be back with more. Plants are getting watered, that's for sure. We'll be back with more from our paradise on Italian Island. It's a flood. Everybody, more flood news here. The water starting to, you can see the little sparkles on the edge of the wall starting to come under the bricks and into here a little bit, slightly. So we're going to mop this up real quick and then maybe put a floor mat down there to absorb the water and then wring it out every now and then as it needs it. So the water has made it up to, well, pretty much the bottom. Yeah, brick number 8. It's just a hair below. Focusing on my finger in the window. Well, anyway, that's the 8th brick down, and it's right at the bottom. So that's where the walls and stuff are. The height of this floor is apparently, because like I said, we're getting the water coming in here slowly. It just kind of seeps through, but that's, if we manage it, we'll be better off than if we don't manage it. So we will manage it, and we'll be back with more. Here comes the flood. Bye for now, everybody. Water is now officially coming into the house through the floor. Where it's coming from is a crack between the hollow block and the floor. Here, it's coming in between there. It's not coming in through where my door. I stuffed it, even though there's a rag there, maybe a few drips, but it's really coming through these, through the walls where you're. And here you can see it's even much deeper here, much deeper. This floor room here is a lot lower, and the other rooms. What I came in here to get was the phone charger, so we continue to have phone service. I don't think I need too much else. I'll get my water bottle. Here, I use an old Gatorade bottle for my water. Shouldn't need deodorant. In a flood, you don't need deodorant. And so anyway, you see my feet here. Yes, we're in the water. And we gotta make sure there's no electrical cords hanging down. People laying extension cords on the floor. Nothing like that going on. This room's really deep here. This is the kids' room. And so that's really deep. So we got this little 6-inch step up here that if it even gets higher, where it's going to come in into this back door here, there's no way to stop it there. We got to sandbag that. We don't have sandbags, but if we had sandbags, we would need to sandbag that. But there's no stopping that. And then the bathroom is the last place. It's another 8 inches higher, so we could go to the bathroom. Oh, I forgot, the second floor. We'll go to the second floor. That's where we'll go. So we're debating a lot of stuff here. So anyway, that's river water, polluted, so I'm going to wash my feet. Yeah, so I don't get any rashes or anything. But we can look outside here. I'm going to walk through the water again here. As you see, we are now, according to that fence, we're up at brick number 8 and partially up on it. Yeah, so we're about 2 or 3 inches above the door and the floor of this house here. So it's not letting up. I'm not sure how this window got left up, but what do they do? Do that. Maybe put a lock in there. Put something in there. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we're definitely above the bottom of the door line here. Here, the door line here. I'm zoomed. That's my problem. There we go. Yeah, right there. We're above the bottom of the door, about 2 inches up on that wall, slowly seeping in bit by bit. And the rain started again, and it's going to rain more. It's going to rain most of the night. So there's a chance it might even get up to into the kitchen there. We don't know. We got a refrigerator in there sitting on the floor, and a slippery folks, very slippery, and a the stove is a little bit up on a little roller. The refrigerator is a little bit up. It's on plastic feet, but the new freezer over there, that's on the floor. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The dog's in the chair, so he don't get wet, even though he goes out and plays in the water all the time, but he'll curl up in a little ball because he's cold. The water, wow, it's really deep, and it's flowing faster and faster and faster all the time. So look at that, just above his knees over there. He's going out. Like I said, you go to the street and it's dry. I mean, not dry from the rain, but it's not flooded. Only, as if I said, it comes down. We're a low part of we're down from the street about several feet lower, 2 or 3 feet lower. River is right down there. There's a bag of something. He may be selling food or something. He's the one that cooks the chicken. So he may have a little street thing. Hey, James. You having fun? Okay. The kids don't mind. They don't care. They're just running around playing in the river. It's a party to them. So anyway, we will be back with more from my Paradise on Paeng Island. Bye everybody. This is like a midnight flood report, but we still got inside the house here water. You can see splashing around in the living room. We're in the kitchen. It's up about 6 inches. We're about 2 inches, or 1.5 inches deep in the rest of the living room and the 2 bedrooms. So that is the final report for tonight, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it doesn't come up here, because it needs to come up another 4 or 5 inches, and it'll be inside of here, the kitchen. It still doesn't get in the bathroom. The bathroom's another 8 inches, but we have a lot of stuff we have to get off the ground. We did put the couch and stuff on some beer cases, so the plastic cases to hold beer and Cokes and stuff, because we have there's a sorry store here. So we have a lot of these Coke cases and stuff. See, like that right there. We took those and propped up the couches and other things. We could do that with the refrigerator and the freezer over there, and even the washing machine if we needed to. But we will wait and see. But so far it looks like it's kind of stable right now. It doesn't look like it's really coming up that much. So we will be back with more of my Paradise on Paeng Island. The lights are out. Bye everybody. Here's the morning after the flood, but it's going to start raining again today at 4. So that water's still got a little bit here, and in this room's kind of low, but still it's drained out some. We've gone down to about 2 inches, I guess, since yesterday. It didn't rain much last night, a little bit, but today it's about 7:40 a.m. now. But today at about 11, the forecast is showing rain coming back, and raining all night long. So we'll see. When they say it's going to rain all night long, it actually is raining off and on randomly. But we slept upstairs, so that's a blessing that we have an upstairs. Here's the water here. It didn't get into this part of the house. Only got about 4 inches from it. but didn't get in. Motorcycles. Like I said, these air filters, air intakes are low to the ground, and they'll suck water in if you drive one of these new scooter types with the motor in the back and low down. That's a Yamaha. I don't know about Hondas and Kawasaki's and the other brands, Suzuki's, but Yamaha definitely sucks in the water. And there's my nephew, John. So anyway, kids are having a great time. I don't go out there because I'm not immune to the stuff in the water. So we'll be back with more of my paradise on the Typhoon Paeng. Still flooding.